अथाङ्गस्पर्शः ॐ वाग्मास्य अस्तु ॐ नसोर्मे प्राणो अस्तु ॐ अक्षरोर्मे चक्षुरस्तु ॐ कर्णयोर्मे श्रोत्रमस्तु ॐ बाहुर्मे बलमस्तु ॐ पूर्वोर्मे ओजो अस्तु ॐ अरिष्टानि मेङ्गानि तनुस्तन्वामे सह सन्तु.
Hold for a minute. We have a very great artist here. His name is Neeraj. Neeraj, the grandson of Pandit Sukhdev Ram Samoj of Trinidad, the nephew of Pandit Ravidin Ram Samoj. And I invited him to come to the Satsang today because of Bhauji Daro and Bahindali. Dara Jagdish, do you mind yielding to him? Let's see how he does. Come on. Give him the harmonium. Thank you. Vishwani Deva. He plays at the Arya Spiritual Center, but he's here visiting for today. Dara Jagdish, if he needs any help, you can sit next to him. We'll give you the how and halfway. Vishwani Deva Savita. Come over here, Neeraj. Come over here, Neeraj. Rita, this is our tradition. I hope you can accept it. Very good. Have a seat. You look like Subhash Chandra Bose. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Go time.
ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्नासुव ॐ हिरण्यगर्भः समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेक आसीत् सदाधार पृथिवीं द्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ य आत्मदा बलदायस्य विश्वा उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवाः यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैक इद्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी च त्रिधा येन स्वस्तभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ प्रजापते नत्वदेतान्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयो रयीणाम्
शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर, आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए। जो कल्याणकारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है, वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। O God, O Deva Savitar, O Creator of this universe, O radiant cause of all manifestations, do remove from us all that is difficult in our experience and all tendencies to transgress your laws, and bring unto us all that is beautiful, benevolent, and auspicious. O Prajapati, O Master of this entire creation, no one except you can supersede the creatures of this visible and of other invisible worlds. May those desires for which we come to your shelter be fulfilled. May we be masters of earthly and heavenly riches. Itishwar stuti prarthanopasana prakaranam atha swasti vachanam. Om Agnimire purohitam yajyasya devam ritwijam hotaram ratnadhatamam. Om swasti pantha manucharema surya chandamasa viva punargarta gnata janata sangame mahi. Iti sankshepatāh swasti vācanam atha shanti karanam. Om shanna indragni bhavatamahobi shanna indra varuna ratahavya shamindra soma suvitaya shanyo shanna indra pushana vajasato. Om shannah somo bhavatu brahma shannah shanno gravanah shamusantu yajyah shannah swaruna mitayo bhavantu shannah prasvah shamvastu vedihi. Atha shiva sankalpa mantraha. Tanme manaha shiva sankalpamastu. May all of our minds be filled with dutiful and benevolent thoughts. Yajagrato duramudeti devam tadu suptasya tatheveti durangamam jyotisham jyotirekam tanme manaha shiva sankalpamastu. Om susharathirashvani vayan manushya niriyate bhishubhirva jinaiva hritpratishtam yadajiram javishtam tanme manaha shiva sankalpamastu. Tanme manaha shiva sankalpamastu.
May Bhauji Daro and Bhai Shiv Prasad and their two sons and all their extended family, their daughters-in-law, grandchildren, and may Bahin Dali with her brother's mother-in-law in Guyana, suffering from what I can't tell you, but suffering, may fear never come. Ask God, Bahindali, for fearlessness. Bauji Daro, at this very critical point in your life, ask God for the gift of fearlessness. With your children leading you and their father, may you all move forward and reclaim the home that you are supposed to have had. On this birthday, this is your prayer to God, Bhauji Daru and Bahindali. On your birthday, your brother's mother-in-law needs to live, and you ask God for the gift of life for her. Om Abhayam. Put your palms, everybody. Today this family is in calamity, and both families are in calamity and distress. And who knows, perhaps tomorrow you may be, and you may want somebody to chant a prayer with you. Come chant with Bahindali and Bhauji Daru, and let them feel that somebody is by their side. Om Abhayam.
Om Abhayam Mitrād Abhayam Amitrād Abhayam Jātād Abhayam Parokṣād Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divanah Sarvāsya Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarvāsya Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sankshepatāh Shanti Karanam Athagni Pradipanam.
We'll sing this song today, especially for Bahindali and Bhauji Daru. Put your palms together and stand, everybody. I'm doing this deliberately for the two of them. Put your palms together. Hey Prabhu Ananda Data
ज्ञान हमको दीजिए हे प्रभु आनंद दाता ज्ञान हमको दीजिए ज्ञान हमको दीजिए प्रभु ज्ञान हमको दीजिए ज्ञान हमको दीजिए प्रभु ज्ञान हमको दीजिए हे प्रभु आनंद दाता हे प्रभु आनंद दाता ज्ञान हमको दीजिए
ज्ञान हमको
दीजिए ज्ञान हमको दीजिए
Om Bhurbhuvah
स्वाहा
Light the fire, the diya, and then the camphor. Om Bhurbhuvah
स्वर्ग्योरिव भूम्ना पृथिवीव वर्म्ना तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजने पृष्ठेऽग्निमनादमन्ना ध्यायादधे
Stretch your right hand forward. Udbudhyasva.
ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृहि त्वमिष्टापूर्ते संसृजेधामयं च अस्मिन् सदस्ये अध्युत्तरस्मिन् विश्वे
All of you, bow.
देवानश्च सीदता
Devascha.
यजमानश्च
Devascha.
सीदता यजमानश्च सीदता
Let all the pandits and all the yajamanas now be seated. Om. Neeraj, you want to go one scale higher for us? Amrita, Omayanta.
ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा हिरमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्न मम ॐ समिधाग्निं
पितर्बोधयतातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याचोहोतना सुसमिधाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जोहोतना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम
तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि
बृहच्छोच्छाय विश्व स्वाहा इदमग्नये अङ्गिरसे इदन्नो मम
अथ पञ्चघृताहुतयः
अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम
अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्ववर्धस्व
चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम
अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा
जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम
Fifth and final time. अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा
जातवेदस्तेने ध्यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नो मम
They will do it 4 times and Saint Dolly will do it 4 times. Then when you sprinkle, and by enough Panditramrita, you should have a spoon too, so show them how the hand movements go.
ॐ अदिते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वत्यनुमन्यस्व
सोमाय इदन्न मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदमिन्द्राय इदन्न मम.
Okay, you may be seated now. Bahindali, pass that ghee container to Bhauji Daro side and you take samagri. Bhauji Daro, you and your dear husband will make ghee offerings, whereas Bahindali will make samagri offerings. Ready? Ready? Om Surya Jyoti. Go.
ॐ सूर्यो ज्योतिर्ज्योतिः सूर्यः स्वाहा ॐ सूर्यो वर्षो ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा ॐ ज्योतिः सूर्यः सूर्यो ज्योतिः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरुषसेन्द्रवत्या जुषानः सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा
ॐ अग्निर्वर्चो
ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरात्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषानो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्नये प्राणाय इदन्न मम ॐ भुवर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा इदं वायवे पानाय
इदन्न मम
ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय व्यानाय इदन्न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्ने वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः इदन्न मम ॐ आपो
ज्योतिरसोऽमृतं
ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा ॐ यां मेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तया मामद्यमेधयाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव स्वाहा ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव
वयुनानि विद्वान्
युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुरानमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा
अथ पूर्णाहुतिरूप
आघारवाज्यभागाहुतयः
We commend Bahindali for being a good mother. Unfortunately, Jagdish's father is no longer around, but as long as he was with them, he was a good father. And the three children, Tasha, Kamini, and Jago, were good children to their parents. In commending Bahindali, we commend the family she brought up. And we think of her brother's mother-in-law, who is not well. I can't mention the name of the sickness from which she is suffering. I'm not at liberty to say that. But we ask her to bear her brother's mother-in-law. Am I saying it correctly, Bahindali? Her brother's mother-in-law. Bear her in mind when she will go around the fire. And I'm taking Bahindaro second because she has suffered a major, with Bhai Shiv Prasad, suffered a major calamity and distressful event in her life. And you all know what it is. I don't need to say it again. But you know, and we ask Bhai Shiv Prasad and Bahindaro to bear that in mind too, with Amit and Anil, and daughter-in-law and 2 grandchildren. Beti, daughter-in-law, I always call you Sabrina, but no, that's not your name. That is your name. Okay, Sabrina, very good. And that's why I was hesitant to call you. I wasn't sure, because a long time I didn't see a doshi. Okay, Sabrina, the daughter-in-law, she will go around with her 2 children separately. Where are we, Amrita?
Agne.
Huh?
Agne. Om Agne.
Om Agne, go, keep going.
Om Agne Swaha. Iram Agne Idannamama. Om Somaya Swaha. Iram Somaya Idannamama. Om
Prajapataye Swaha. Iram Prajapataye Idannamama. Om Indraya Swaha. Iram Indraya Idannamama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha. Iram Agnaye Idannamama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha. Iram Vayave Idannamama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha. Iram Adityaya Idannamama. Om Bhurvuvah Saragni Vayavadityevyaha Swaha. Iram Agni Vayavadityevyaha Idannamama.
All of you around the kund, please stand. Bahindali will take you first. Panditas, please put Bahindali there. Aditi Amrita, would you please report to the harmonium? We need Dada Jagdish next to his mom. Oh, you're right. I forgot it's Neeraj. Okay. Dada Jagdish, come stand next to your mom. I'm gonna. Kamini, are you available now? Where's Kamini? Come, Kamini. And bring Tasha with you. Come, Kamini. You all take you all have flowers? Or if you don't have flowers, yeah. Take flowers and bless mommy. Y'all are children. Would you like to come? Come. Bahindali, I know your mom is still around. What's her name? Say it loud. I don't hear too well. What she said? Elsie. Does she have another name? What you said, Jagger? But why are you telling me Elsie? That's her false name. No, false name. Okay. I'm just joking. Amrita, Dunya Bhar ki.
दुनिया भर की खुशियाँ
Slowly.
हमको देने वाली माँ ओ माँ
Oh, mommy, I think of you today.
प्यारी माँ
I know, daddy, I think of you today.
अच्छी अच्छी प्यारी प्यारी भोली भाली माँ ओ माँ प्यारी माँ दुनिया भर की खुशियाँ हमको देने वाली माँ ओ माँ प्यारी माँ
तूने
जाग जाग के रातों में हमें मीठी नींद सुलाया है
Stay right
जिया
there.
जीवा
Mommy, we remember.
Mom, we remember our days of childhood. Tasha, Kamini, and myself. We grew up in your lap, Mom. We were not the richest people in Lagrange, but Dad and you gave us everything we needed. And on this birthday, Mom, Kami and I, and Tasha, in Guyana, we think of your past. We think of your current present. And we think of the future you would have with us. We came together and gave you a new home, Mom, because we want you to live in comfort. Because you made us live in comfort.
Amrita, your mother's love, go back.
Your mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child, you're bound to regret. Your mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child, you're bound to regret. Your mother's love should never forget the wrong things you do, child, you're bound to regret.
वो माँ का प्यार
न भुलाना, जो गलती हो तुमसे तो पछताना। वो माँ का प्यार न भुलाना, जो गलती हो तुमसे तो पछताना।
Come back, Jago. Come back. Oh, Magne Naya Supata. Amrita, he will chant. Chant for your mom.
Om Agnenaya
सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देवानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जोहरानमे नो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा
Om
हिरण्यगर्भः समर्थतारे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेक आसीत् सदाधार पृथिवीं व्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम
स्वाहा। ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर दुरितानि परासुरा यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवा यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवा स्वाहा।
Mom, the three of us, Kami, Tasha, and I will never give up on you as you get older.
ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्यदेवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथिदेवो भव स्वाहा।
Okay, you will do the garlanding when Bahindaro is done. Hold your garlands and stand right there. Bhauji Daro, you will lead and Bhai Shiv Prasad will follow you. Pandit Amrita, set them up that way, please. तूने हमको जन्म दिया है
तू ही पालनहार तेरी दया से फूले फले हम सबका घर संसार। तूने हमको जन्म दिया है तू ही पालनहार
Bauji Daro. Slowly.
नहीं चाहिए हीरे मोती, नहीं चाहिए हीरे मोती, ना रत्नों की खान। हम तो मांगे तुझसे मालिक एक संतोष का दान।
Oh, Mama, the Pyari Mama, happy birthday to you. From Sabrina, Anil, Amit, the 2 grandchildren, and everyone else in the house. From me, Shiv Prasad, from me, Chacho, Navin, and all of us to you, Bauji. We wish you happy birthday. Oh, Mama.
Oh, Mama, dear Mama, happy birthday to you. Oh, Mama, dear Mama, happy birthday to you. Oh, Mama, dear Mama, happy birthday to you.
First verse.
जीवन के जितने पल हमने गोद में तेरी गुजारे, जीवन के जितने पल हमने गोद में तेरी गुजारे। माँ वो पल जीवन में हमको लगते हैं सबसे प्यारे।
Stand right there.
Oh Mama, dear Mama, oh Mama, pyari Mama, happy birthday to you. Oh Mama, dear Mama, happy birthday to you.
Sean, clasp your palms and come forward and look at your Aji and your Aja and put your sister next to you. And Sean, I know you have a loud enough voice. Look at Aji and look at Aja. What daughter's name, Amit? The little child. Maya. M-A-Y-A. Maya, okay. Look at Aji and Aja. And say, Aji and Aja. Say it loud for me, Sean. Very nice. As we get older, excellent voice. And as you get older, we will never give up on you. We will come to cheer you up and put a smile on your face. Happy birthday, Aji.
Happy birthday, Aji.
Happy birthday, Aja.
Happy birthday,
Om Agnenaya. Om.
ॐ अग्नेनय सुपधाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयनानि विद्वान् युयोग्यस्मज्जुहोराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा।
Om Vishwani Deva.
सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव स्वाहा।
Give those 2 grandchildren over there the key and then I'll come back to you. Miteshwar, give your mommy a garland. And Sandhya, give your daddy a garland. And Miteshwar, you lead Sandhya and go around the fire. We wish our Nani happy birthday. Sabrina, get ready with the 2 children. We wish our Nani happy birthday. And we promise our Nani we will never see her cry. If ever she is sad, we will make her happy. Om Ya Atmada
बलदायस्य विश्व उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवाः यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः
Kasmai
कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम
Swaha.
स्वाहा.
One more time. Make an offering. Make it. Make the offering. And third time. Third time. Okay, hold off on the touching of the feet and the garlanding. Give that ghee container to Sean and to Maya. Stand right there to you, next to your mom. We will do the garlanding in a moment. Sean and Maya, go around the fire. Yena Gurukula. Slowly.
ॐ येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वः स्तभितं येन नाकः
Yo antarikshe.
यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम स्वाहा.
Three offerings. That's one. One more. One more. And the final one. Third one. All right. Dara Jagdish, beginning with you and followed by Kamini and Rohan and the two grandchildren, Garland, your mom. And over this side, Amit, you and your Bhauji, Sabrina, and your dad and your chacho and your two grandchildren, Garland, your mom. तेरा आज जन्मदिन
तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्म तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू
Jagdish, bring your mom here.
हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू एंड बेस्ट विशेस टू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू एंड बेस्ट विशेस टू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू एंड बेस्ट विशेस टू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू and best wishes to happy birthday to you and best wishes to happy birthday to you and best wishes to तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो
Amit.
तेरा आज जन्मदिन
Jagdish's mother.
मुबारक हो
Namaste. 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 I'm happy to see you all. Namaste, baby. Namaste, son. Please come here. Hi, Shiv Prasad. In these very sad circumstances. Wait 1 minute. We have one more offering. Pandita Amrita. Namaste, Bhai Shiv Prasad. Bhauji Daro, all the best to you, my dear. What else can we say? All the best to you. We wish you and your husband and your children and your daughter-in-law and your grandchildren, we wish you all the best. Bahindali, we wish you and your children and your grandchildren all the best. I have one final offering to make. Live with us, please. Bahindali, take the ghee. There is somebody who is very, very sick in her family. That's all I can say. Put it this way, extremely sick. Anything could happen anytime. Shikhar sare durguno ko. Hold the music, hold the music. दूर हमसे कीजिए अमृतम हे
प्रभु आनंद दाता
Put your palms together, everybody.
हमको दीजिए
लीजिए
हमको शरण में हम सदाचारी बने
ब्रह्मचारी
ब्रह्मचारी धर्म रक्षक ब्रह्मचारी धर्म रक्षक
वीर
वीर व्रतधारी बने
ओम त्रयंबकम
यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मोक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा
ओम विश्वानि देव
सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव स्वाहा
Bahindali, if you call Guyana today, would you please tell them that we send our deepest regards at this time of calamity and distress. That being said, sit as you all were seated. Gayatri Mantra, all of you. Ishwar, you promised to sing something last week. Are you ready this week? Go talk to your mom and come back. Gayatri Mantra.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ यदस्य कर्मणोऽत्यरीरिचं यद्वान्यो न मिहाकरम् अग्निष्टसृष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं सृष्टं सुहृतं करोतु मे अग्नये सृष्टकृते सहुतहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतेन कामानां समर्धयित्रे सर्वान्नः कामान् समर्धय स्वाहा इदमग्नये सृष्टकृते इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापते स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते इदं न मम
Stand, all of us. All is perfect, all is complete, all is final, all is complete. One more Havan has come to an end in our life. We welcome all the guests who have come here today to witness this Havan in honor of Bhauji Daro and Bahindali. Om Sarvambai.
ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ॐ तनुपाग्नेयसि तन्वं मे पाहि ॐ आयुर्दाग्नेयसि आयुर्मे देहि ॐ वर्चोदाग्नेयसि वर्चो मे देहि ॐ अग्नि अन्ने तन्वा ऊनं तन्वा प्रणव ॐ मेधा मे देवः सविता दधातु ॐ मेधा मे देवी सरस्वती दधातु ॐ मेधा मे अश्विनौ देवा वाधतां पुष्करस्रजौ
आप्यायताम्
ॐ वाक्चाम आप्यायताम् ॐ प्राणश्चाम आप्यायताम् ॐ चक्षुश्चाम आप्यायताम् ॐ श्रोत्रं चाम आप्यायताम् ॐ यशोबलं चाम आप्यायताम्
ॐ भूर्भुवः अभीषणः
अभीषुणः सखेना अविता चरित्रेणा शतं भवास्युतये शतं भवास्युतये शतं भवास्युतये इति अग्निहोत्रम् इति अग्निहोत्रम् इति अग्निहोत्रम्.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Ishwar, report to the harmonium. Ariana and Vinesh, you will sing. The other children will join you. And you're going to play the drum for him? Or you're going to help him? Go, Ishwar. This is a new child, but not new, but this is the first time we're giving him the harmonium. As I told you, his mom was one of the leaders of the Samaj. You leaving us? You leaving us, Neeraj? This is, I took Neeraj from his mandir and I apologize to the Arya Spiritual Center. Okay. But thank you. Everybody tell him namaste. Namaste. And tell him thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, you must call me when after Havan. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yes. This is his mom has been there at Bushlot, and settling in the United States is a challenge, and she hasn't been coming, but now she's here, and her son will play first. Let me hear you, Ishwar. Can you sing also? Let me hear you. Help him, Vinesh and Ariana. Ari, you want to join him? Ariesh? Okay, go ahead. Last verse. Nivedita. पूजनीय
प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ने में चलने का पथ को मानस को हल दीजिए मानस को हल दीजिए प्रभु मानस को हल दीजिए.
Wow. Come here, Ishwar. Stand up there in the middle. Vainando, you and Jill take them. Please give Aarti liberally. Ishwar, your mother's quality has descended in you. That's a very nice thing. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Who is your music teacher? Dave Ramatar? From Canada? Dave teaches him? Wow. Give him a second round of applause. Wow, very nice. I hope you keep coming in between. So you have Vinesh with you. Look at me. Take your book, take your book. You have Vinesh with you, you, and all the other little children are coming up. We're very proud of you, Ishwar. And say hello to your dad and tell him he needs to come here with you and stand by you, okay? Okay, very good. Nivedita, God bless you. You've done a good job with your child. Very nice. Go sit right there. Very nice. We wouldn't take Yajaman down today for obvious reasons. We wish Bhauji Daro and Bahin Dali the very best. Thank you, Bhai Shiv Prasad, Chacho Navin, Amit, Sabrina Bhauji, and 2 children. Thank you all very. Please give liberally, everybody. And thank you all very, very much. We thank all those who helped us plan this day for them. God bless you. Very nice. Bhauji Daro, thank you very much. Amit, God bless you. Amit, this is the best we could have done for Mom. Bhai Shiv Prasad, this is the best we could have done. Thank you very much. Bhaiji, our heart goes out to you, and I hope that they will come when you and Bhauji can call a big Havan in your new house, whenever God will permit it to happen. And we will all come and eat dal and rice and aloo curry. Right? Shiva, who is Shiva? You would like to sing or speak? Sing. You sing Shivani? Are you Japanese? Oh God, and you look so different today. You look, okay, you look there. Shivani, you're going to sing for us? Okay. With music? Oh, you can play the harp? Okay, go ahead. Is she Guyanese? Oh, wow. You played your cards well. Oh, your friend. All right, very good. You're sure? Okay. Okay. I got you.
Namaste, everyone. Oh. Is it on?
Take the recorded mic.
Oh,
To your right.
to my right. Got it. Namaste, everyone.
Say namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
So, Auntie Daro, this one is for you. We want to wish you nothing but happiness, success, and all your heart's desires.
Bye, Krishan. Thank you very much. What did you say her name is? Shalini? Shivani. Shivani, which part of Guyana are you from? Georgetown. I hope someday you live in the Punjab. Thank you very much. All right, take the lights off for me, please, somebody. Those lights? These big ones. Kaho ek baar he mitro
सनातन धर्म की जय हो कहो एक
Dr. Shyam.
बार हे मित्रों वैदिक धर्म की जय हो सनातन धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो आर्य समाज की जय हो कहो एक बार हे मित्रों सनातन धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो आर्य समाज की जय हो
Oh, put your palms together. Om Vishwani Deva
सवितर्दुरितानि परासुवा
यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवा यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवा
Om Shanti.
शान्ति शान्ति
Brothers and sisters, namaste everybody. We are now on the internet. Our internet had gone down for a minute. We are now on the internet again. And you please forgive me. My voice may come out muffled because of this mask, but wearing this mask now is very important. To be honest with you, I don't like the mask because you don't breathe well, but to be safe, we all need to wear the mask. And I thank you all very much for working with us. Now, brothers and sisters, many times you hear people use the word heaven. Christians use the word heaven. Muslims use the word heaven. Many Hindus use the word heaven. Our friend Japneet is here, he's a Sikh. Even people who are Sikhs, they use the word heaven. Jews use the word heaven, but they all mean different things. When somebody say, he's now resting in heaven, the other person died, Satish died, and you hear somebody say, oh, he's now in heaven, don't cry. And then sometimes they can say, when they come to your house, and they see your palatial building, or even if it's not palatial, but it's a nicely laid out, it may be an old house, but it's nicely laid out, and somebody in visiting you will say, oh, you know what, Satish? You're living in virtual heaven. You're living in heaven here. This is a heavenly abode. That we're not sure exactly what they mean. And I'm asking the question, this heaven that they're talking about, Avinash, many times we are not sure this heaven that they're talking about. Watch me, everybody. Put your hand like this, everybody. Put your hand like this. Is it up there? Put your hand like this. Or is it down here? This heaven that you and I are talking about. Oh, Satish, you're living in heaven. Oh, you know what? Satish died. And Satish is now in heaven. Is it a place? Or is it an experience? I should put it here. Is it a place we're talking about? This heaven? Or is it an experience? And when you go in your cars and you turn your ignition keys and you're ready to move away from in front of the Gurukul, turn and ask somebody, is it a a place we're talking about, or is it an experience? And I'm not the most competent authority. I just know a little bit. I don't know too much. But I've been researching this. And I asked myself the question too. Is it a place or is it an experience? And I came up with some research ideas. You know, I just don't come with the proverbial like that. I have to think about it the day before. In fact, this proverbial was made last week. But I have to think about it and ask, what, as a school teacher, I used to be a school teacher, I stand in front of the classroom, what am I going to give my students today? What new avenues of understanding will I give my students today? And I asked myself last week when I was crafting this, what do I want to convey to the audience? And this is it basically, not too long. When you research the word heaven, especially from a Christian and a Muslim perspective, I'm not here to throw remarks at anybody. I'm just here to analyze. I'm not here to say that's wrong and this is right. I'm not here to be judgmental. I'm just telling you what is. Many of us believe that heaven is a court up there. In answer to the question, is it up here, down here? Many people believe it's up there. It's a court up there. Look at the red, where God is present. Sometimes they say sitting on a big throne, and in the case of the Lord Jesus Christ, with Jesus Christ sitting on his right-hand side. But keep Jesus Christ out of this for a moment. Heaven is a court up there where God is surrounded by gods, angels especially, and saints. All the saints of Roman Catholicism, Saint Stanislaus, Saint Catherine, and all these different saints, male and female, they are all surrounding God up there in that court, and they're waiting for you to be liberated from this body and for you to rise up to heaven. That's one concept. Whether it's wrong or right, that's for you to judge. My job is to place the research facts at your disposal. On the other hand, hell refers to a distant land, not up there, a distant land, down here. And in this hell, dead people in the form of ghosts are gathered. And it can be very frightening. And somebody can tell you, you know what, Satish? All these wrong things you keep doing, you will land in hell. And not only that, you will burn in the fire of eternal damnation. And it's a very frightening thought. Oh my goodness. Heaven and hell. And for many people, if you don't do enough good, this heaven is outside of your grasp. And for very many people, this hell is right here waiting for you. And religion can put a lot of fear in you. In fact, many of mainstream, I don't like to use the word white, but let me use it here. Many of mainstream white America have left religion. I'm not saying which one, but they have left religion and say, we don't believe in that heaven-hell dichotomy, that heaven-hell separation. No, we're not going to go for that. And we're not going to follow that. And so many of those people have opted to study and practice Buddhism, where they don't talk of a place, but they talk of an experience. I read a lot of Buddhist thoughts on the internet and Google. I'm doing a lot of research these days, and I'm downloading a lot of PDF books. I have tons of files with PDF books. And one of my files is Buddhism. And I've been reading some thoughts of Buddhism, and I'm very enthused. And those thoughts concur with what I have been taught as a child, as a follower of the Arya Samaj. So let's go. This heaven here in earth is a state right here where there's a lot of joy. Perhaps not absolute bliss or absolute happiness. That's coming later. There's a flaw in my lesson plan making. But where there's a lot of joy. Heaven, for us, people who follow Vedic Hinduism, heaven for us is an experience in which there is not a place. We can find a place just now, but I'll tell you when. But it's an experience of a lot of smiles, a lot of tolerance, a lot of understanding, a lot of embracing, a lot of identifying, a lot of helping, a lot of shoulder lending, a lot of that, these positive things. And I found this poem, as you know, I found this book in India, and I found a poem that talks about a Vedic concept of heaven. Naranari sab nitya paraspar yatha yogya samman kare. Hold the music. Naranari, men and women, sab, all of them, nitya, always, paraspar, among themselves, yatha yogya samman kare. The experience and even the place sometimes. We're talking of a home. We're talking of a home. When men and women can honor each other in an appropriate manner. Namaste ji. If it's Japanese, Sat Sri Akal ji. If it's Christian people, good morning ji. If it's Islamic people, Assalamu alaikum ji. Everybody is not Hindu, everybody is not Christian, everybody is not Sikh, everybody is not Muslim, everybody is not Arya Samaj, everybody is not Sanatan. But you know what? That doesn't stop them from honoring each other the minute you wake up in the morning. Mom, namaste. Dad, namaste. Bhaiya, namaste. Bhauji, namaste. Dara, namaste. Chacha, chachi, mosa, mosi. Mama, mami, namaste. Naranari, sab nitya paraspar yatha yogya samman kare. Mata pita ko devo jaise kabhi nahi abhiman bhare. The home in which mommy and daddy behave in a godlike manner. Dev jo deta hai, lev jo leta hai. Mata pita dete. Watch. From the time she got married, look at your mom. Look at your mom. From the time your mom got married, she gave up her parents' home and went to another home. And it's very difficult. You know why some young girls don't want to get married? They have to give up their comfort zone in their mommy and daddy home and go to another home, sometimes with an alien culture. That's not the way we cook dal. That's not the way we make khichdi. That's not the way we decorate our home. That's not how we celebrate Diwali. It happens all the time. I'm not accustomed to this. They give up this and they go there. First thing mommy does, she gave up to go there to adjust to virtually to next give birth. And look at this, 9 months, oh my God. She endures so much difficulty, physical, body-related difficulty to give birth to you. She gives and look at me, she can be, pardon my saying this, she can be constipated, she can have high blood pressure, she can develop a diabetes only to give birth to you. She gave up and she gave up, and she is Devi. Her mother is Devi, and daddy goes to work, a very difficult job. Here in the United States and Guyana and India, work and toil and work and just to provide for you, the child, when you will be born. If that is the scenario, you're living in heaven. And at the end of this lecture, this pravachan, I will ask you the question, are you living in heaven? Let's go back again. Naranari sab nitya paraspara yatha. Amrita, get ready to sing this. Jago, get ready to sing this. Naranari sab nitya paraspar yatha yogya samman kare. Mata pita ko devo jaise kabhi nahi abhiman bhare. Let me hear you, Amrita.
नर नारी सब नित्य परस्पर यथा योग्य सम्मान करे मात पिता हो देवो जैसे कभी नहीं अभिमान भरे.
Tara Jagdish.
नर नारी सब नित्य परस्पर यथा योग्य सम्मान करे मात पिता हो देवो जैसे कभी नहीं अभिमान भरे.
They will never be arrogant. कभी अभिमान नहीं भरेंगे. They will never be arrogant. Such God-like, and you know, gods live in heaven. Don't wait for the other gods. Your daddy is a god. Your mommy is a god. Your grandma, your grandpa, your uncle, your aunt. I'm using broad terms. They're all gods and goddesses right here. Watch me. You want to honor the gods with light? Take this light every morning and wave it over your mom. You want to do Murti Puja? Wave it over the best Murti, your mom. Wave it over your dad. Wave it over your ajaji, nana nani, dada dadi. And put it down and put your hand like this. Your mind and your intellect, your thought and your understanding, put them together and touch the feet and say, the little education I have is not even worth the dust you walk on. Uttam, you'd get ready? Uttam ho santan gharo mein, uttam hi vyavahar kare. Let me hear you, Yud.
उत्तम हो संतान घरों में उत्तम ही व्यवहार करे.
Watch me. Thank you. Godly parents get godly children. Arrogant parents get arrogant children. Good parents get good children. And I don't want to be judgmental, but let me use the term. Bad parents get bad children. The seed passes on. Uttama, you'd get ready. Uttama ho santana gharo mein, uttama hi vyavahar kare. Uttama ho santana gharo mein, uttama hi vyavahar kare. Let me hear you, youth. Uttama ho.
उत्तम हो संतान घरों में उत्तम ही व्यवहार करे.
Come down now. Uttama ho. Uttama ho santana gharo mein. Let's go.
उत्तम हो संतान घरों में उत्तम ही व्यवहार करे.
Oh, when children can be of high caliber in their character and pursuant to that high character, they perform, they execute cultured conduct, then you can pass and look at that house and you can say these people are living in heaven right here. It's actually a place containing an experience. The place is secondary, but the experience is primary. Leonie and Padmini, can you help me? I'll ask you now. Sabjan pavan shramavalo, sabjan pavan shramavale ho, papa nahi ve karte ho. This line is a little problematic. Sabjan pavan shramavale ho, papa nahi ve karte ho. Let me hear that. Watch me, they are, and in heaven what they do, these devas, these honorable people, they work honestly, Japanese, for their home. They don't get involved in corrupt schemes. One day, I'm using a term, one day my wife came home and brought so much money. I said, where you got this money from, Vedavati? He said, I went to OTB, off-track betting. And I won. The horse I betted on won. And I won all this money. Take it back. Why? You know what we can do with this money? The source of that wealth is questionable. I want it. Sabjan pavan shramavale ho, papa nahi ve karte ho. Layani and Padmini. Sabjan
pavan shramavale ho, papa nahi ve karte ho.
Amrita, apna sab kartavya nibhaye, dur swarth se rehte ho.
अपना सब कर्तव्य निभाए, दूर स्वार्थ से रहते हो.
And they all, whatever they do it as their duty. If you don't do what you have to do, look at what you're going to say. Every day I have to cook food for these no good people in this house. Because you know why? You're not doing it as duty. Every day I have to cook. This is nonsense. And a lot of mothers nowadays say, guys, fix yourself your breakfast yourself. Talking to their 2 teenage sons or 2 teenage daughters. No. Listen, not only my mom, many other moms, I'll quote my mom. Today she'll give birth. And tomorrow she's going to get up because we used to go to Georgetown School. We don't say ma, we say mai. Mai, why are you up? We will manage. No, beta. I can't see my children left hungry. And you know, when mothers give birth, they're in pain. And she would drag herself in the kitchen and she would belay that roti just that her children may have food, because whatever she's doing it as a duty. अपना सब कर दादा जगदीश अपना सब कर्तव्य निभाए दूर स्वार्थ से रहते हो
अपना सब कर्तव्य निभाए दूर स्वार्थ से रहते हो
आयुध पावन तन हो पावन मन हो पावन सबकी वाणी हो try that
पावन तन हो पावन मन हो पावन सबकी वाणी हो
आल्यानी and पद्मिनी जिनको सुन सब हर्षित होवे ऐसी वाणी कहते हो
जिसको सुन सब हर्षित होवे ऐसी वाणी कहते
Come here, Vinesh.
हो।
Look at the screen and say after me. पावन धन ही घर में आवे
पावन धन ही घर में आवे
पावन मति कल्याणी हो
पावन मति कल्याणी हो।
Give him a round of applause. Come here, Vinod. पावन धन ही घर में आवे
पावन धन ही घर में आवे
पावन मति कल्याणी हो
पावन मति कल्याणा हो
कल्याणी
कल्याणी
हो
हो
Come here, what's his name? What? Ishwar, read the blue for me. Read the blue for me quickly, son. Let their body. Come here, Aryesh. Let their body.
Let their body, mind, and speech be clean.
Uh-huh.
Let others who listen to them be happy.
Uh-huh.
Let them bring home clean wealth and harmonizing thoughts.
Very well. Come and read it for me, Ari. The blue.
Let their body, mind, and speech be clean. Let others who listen to them be happy. Let them bring home clean wealth and harmonizing thoughts.
Wow, what grade are you in at school?
Second.
Second grade. You know, who do you love more, your mama or your dad? Tell me later. Okay. And so I wouldn't keep you long. Put your palms like this. Read the red with me. All of you on stage, sing with me. Pavan tan ho, pavan man ho, pavan sabki vaan. Go everybody.
पावन तन हो पावन मन हो
पावन सबकी वाणी हो
जिसको
जिसको सुन सब हर्षित होवे ऐसी वाणी कहते हो
पावन धन ही 2-4
पावन धन ही घर में आवे पावन मति कल्याणी हो
hold a minute. नर नारी सब नित्य परस्पर यथा योग्य सम्मान करें
नर नारी सब नित्य परस्पर यथा योग्य सम्मान करें
To end up, how many of you, put on the lights to me, Avinash, how many of you sitting here would like to live in a heaven like this? Raise your hand. If you really want to live in a heaven like this, raise your hand. What happened with you? What's her name? Taj? You don't want to live in a heaven like that? Dada Jagdish, you want to live in? Okay, here's the next question now. I'm going to catch some of you. How many of you do live? See, unless I ask that question, Japneet, the lecture is not. And be honest. Like Krishan, if you feel you live in a heaven like we described here, or not totally, but by and large, this kind of, then raise your hand, Krishan. Come here, Bhai Krishan. Did you Renuka? I know when Bhai Jura, come on, Bhai Renuka. Come. I know Bhai Jura is not around, but come, Didi, you're brave. Do you believe, Bhai Krishan, in your heart, and I don't want to get into your personal business, but for purposes of illustrating this discussion. Do you live in a heaven like this? Here, come.
I always believe from an early age, you create your own heaven and hell right here on earth. And that's contingent upon your behavior towards yourself, your children, your spouse, and society, and all those who you meet. Not totally by that. I'm very happy. By and large, I'm very happy with my lifestyle right now. I've been married to a wonderful young lady for 46 years, and it's been a blessing.
When you and Hajira and the 4 children were together, did you live in a heaven of, not totally, but of this type? Take them on.
I would say so, Vaisad. I did live in a heaven like what you just discussed. I've been married for 58 years, and I think I bring forth 4 children, 6 grandchildren, and I think I see them in the right path, and I think that is what heaven is.
How many of you would like to, whether you do live in a heaven, I don't want to get into your personal business, but would like to, whether you are living or would like to live, raise your hand. How many want to live in heaven of this type? That is Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Go tell somebody namaste from afar.
भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जो ध्यावे
पल पावे दुख विरसे मन का ओ स्वामी दुख विरसे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे हर्ष मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा ओ स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्ति रापः शान्ति रोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वदेवः शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति 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 प्रेम से बोलंकार भगवान की जय वेदोधाक महर्षि दयानंद की जय ब्रह्मर्षि स्वामी विरजानंद की जय मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय भगवती माता सीता की जय योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय
Please sit for a minute. Please sit for a minute. Now, the last time Bhai Japneet Ji was here, he's like a son to us. I called him a couple of times, he didn't pick up, but that's okay. I don't know if I should ask him to speak, or any, other than him, is there any other person who is here as a guest and would like to say a few words? I would like to be respectful to your presence. If not, if nobody wants to speak, then I'll give Japni 2 minutes. Anybody? Any one of Amit's family, friends from the city? Or Bahin Dali's family, friends? 2 minutes. Failing which? What's her name? Susan? Susan, would you like to say something for 2 minutes? Would you like to? No. Come, Japneet. Are 2 minutes tak bolo yaar? And I hope you take my daughter to live in the Punjab. You heard me? Yes. I called you a couple of times. Well, you know, you need to get a new iPhone.
Namaste Sitaram to everybody. First and foremost, thank you so much for hosting myself, but also our beloved auntie, Daro. But for me, it's a second mother. You know, she always tells me to come early. I try my best to come early, but I just made it on time today. But the comfort that she receives from this mother and the whole family, there's nothing like it. You know, I often say that at your place of worship is a community center. And without this community right here, it would have been very difficult for the last 4 or 5 months for this family. And we want to make sure we stand shoulder to shoulder with them until they receive the full justice that they deserve. And I'm just honored so much for Panditji, for always, Guruji, for always showing so much love. And that love goes such a long way. Thank you so much for Susan and Shivani as well, for always showing up when it counts the most. So thank you guys so much. And I wish you nothing but, you know, love and prosperity. Thank you.
Two things. I don't know how you speak English so well. I shouldn't say that, but I'm saying you speak very. You grew up here.
I grew up here, yeah.
How old were you when you came?
1.
Oh, well, then you're America. And next birth, I'll be tall like you are. God denied me this birth, but next birth, I'll be tall like a king like you. Give him a round of applause. Now, I believe the Gurukul has food. Bhai Rajpalji is here with us. I thank him for being here most weeks. Bhai Krishan, did you see food outside? Where is it? Okay, would somebody, Bahin Dali, where are you? Is somebody going to be giving it up? Because I need one too. Sai is not around this week. I have nothing in the house. By the way, I had a little rice and I had a can of green pigeon pea, something like that. God, I had to call her, where's